Okay, passage 3. And final passage. I'm sick of all this. Sick and tired. Bob was a good guy. He was the best buddy a guy ever had. I mean, he was a good fighter and tough and everything, but he was a real person too. You dig? I nodded. He's dead. His mother has had a nervous breakdown. They spoiled him rotten. I mean, most parents would be proud of a kid like that. Good looking and smart and everything, but they gave in to him all the time. He kept trying to make someone say no, and they never did. They never did. That was what he wanted. For somebody to tell him no, to have somebody lay down the law, set the limits, give him something solid to stand on. That's what we all want, really. One time, Randy tried to grin, but I could tell he was close to tears. One time, he came home drunker than anything. He thought sure they were going to raise the roof. You know what they did? They thought it was something they'd done. They thought it was their fault, that they'd failed him and driven him to it or something. They took all the blame and didn't do anything to him. If his old man had belted him just once, he might still be alive. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I couldn't tell anyone else. My friends, they'd think I was off my rocker or turning soft. Maybe I am. I just know that I'm sick of this whole mess. That kid, your buddy, the one that got burned, he might die. Yeah, I said, trying not to think about Johnny. And tonight, people get hurt in rumbles, maybe killed. I'm sick of it because it doesn't do any good. You can't win. You know that, don't you? And when I remained silent, he went on. You can't win, even if you whip us. You'll still be where you were before, at the bottom, and we'll still be the lucky ones with all the breaks. So it doesn't do any good. The fighting and the killing. It doesn't prove a thing. We'll forget it if you win, or if you don't. Greasers will still be greasers, and socias will still be socias. Sometimes I think it's the ones in the middle that are really the lucky stiffs. He took a deep breath. So I'd fight if I thought it'd do any good. Number 50. The purpose of the paragraph beginning with he's dead is, so go back up. This is the paragraph here. He's dead. To show what a bad kid Bob was. To give insight into why Bob could be the way he was. To show how cold Randy is. To show how proud Randy was of Bob. If you need to reread that paragraph, go ahead and reread it. And then just hit pause here. Number 51. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I couldn't tell anyone else. My friends, they'd think I was off my rocker or turning soft. Maybe I am. Why does Randy feel as though he can open up to Ponyboy? Circle all that apply. Since Ponyboy is not a soc, Randy may feel that he let his guard down in front of him. Ponyboy might understand how Randy feels since he has had a friend close to death now too. Randy feels as though he owes Ponyboy an apology, explanation for what he and the other socias have put him through. Randy is generally open with his feelings and his emotions. Number 52. Using context clues. What does the sentence, you dig, mean in the first paragraph? If you need to, go back to the first paragraph and reread. Do you agree with me? Do you understand? Do you care what I'm saying? Do you like what I am saying? Number 53. What character trait best describes Randy in this passage? Sympathetic, defiant, frustrated, or excited? Number 54. Which theme ideas below are represented? Circle all that apply. Nothing good lasts forever. Be true to yourself. It is difficult to escape your social standing. Fighting is not going to solve any problems. If you need to, reread the last paragraph before answering. 55. Clarify what Randy means by the line. If his old man had belted him just once, he might still be alive. Randy thinks Bob was a bad person, and only beating would have made him a good person. Bob needed his parents to set limits for him. If Bob was in trouble, he wouldn't have been in the park that night. Randy did not like Bob's parents. 56. What notice and note strategy is represented in the line? You can't win. You know that, don't you? Again and again, a contrast and contradiction, a tough question, or a memory moment. Okay, this concludes the test. Make sure you put your answers into Google as well.